Before start, press the bell icon so you never miss any videos. Well, hello there, tiny newcomer. Welcome to what has to be the most epic birthday location on Earth. Literally. You've just been born at 12,000 feet above sea level, which basically makes you the closest thing to a superhero baby this side of the continental divide. And let me tell you, kid, you've hit the genetic jackpot when it comes to impressive birth stories. First off, congratulations on sticking that landing. Most babies just lie there wailing, but you were up and wobbling around on those spindly legs within 10 minutes of entering this world. Show off much, but I get it. When you're born on a cliff ledge the width of a pizza box, you learn pretty quickly that survival of the fittest isn't just some fancy phrase your mum picked up at goat college. Speaking of your mum, she's that magnificent white-furred guardian angel hovering nearby. You'll be stuck to her like Velcro for the next year or so, which is probably for the best considering your current idea of parkour involves randomly jumping in place. She's going to teach you everything you need to know about being the most metal ungulate in North America. Yes, I said metal. Try headbanging with those horns when they grow in, and you'll see what I mean. Now, let's talk about your new home. See those sheer cliff faces that would make a mountain climber wet their fancy moisture-wicking pants? That's your playground, kiddo. While other animals are living the boring life down in the valleys, you get to spend your days defying gravity on near-vertical rock walls. Your hooves are basically nature's suction cups, with special rubbery pads that grip rock like you wouldn't believe. Think Spider-Man, but fluffier and with better snow gear. Your first few weeks are going to be a crash course in Alpine Living 101, though let's hope the crash part remains metaphorical. Mom's going to show you how to navigate those precipitous slopes, teaching you the fine art of not becoming a furry avalanche. You'll learn that those cute little hooves of yours can grip onto ledges smaller than a smartphone, which is particularly impressive considering you don't even know what a smartphone is. Diet-wise, you're in for a treat, and by treat, I mean you'll be munching on whatever hardy plants manage to survive at oxygen-deprived elevations. Grass, sedges, herbs, basically anything tough enough to grow where other plants look at the altitude and say, nope. During summer, you'll develop a sophisticated palate for alpine flowers, which is about as fancy as fine dining gets up here. In winter, you'll learn the art of digging through snow with your hooves to find vegetation, which is kind of like being your own personal snowplow. Now, about your social life. You're part of what we in the business call a nursery group, which is basically a mountain goat daycare center. You'll hang out with other kids your age, supervised by the moms who take turns babysitting. It's like a playgroup, except instead of sharing toys, you'll be practicing your death-defying leaps together. Trust me, there's nothing quite like the bond formed between kids who've just survived their first cliff-edge gamble. Fair warning, your teenage years are going to be interesting. Around 2 years old, you'll start getting these urges to headbutt things. This is normal, though your mom might disagree when you're practicing your technique on her during dinner. Males and females both grow horns, which you'll use for everything from scratching those hard-to-reach places to establishing dominance in social situations. Think of them as your Swiss Army knife, just pointier. Speaking of social dynamics, let's talk about the dating scene in the mountain goat world. Once you hit maturity, if you're a male, you'll probably become a bit of a loner, only joining the ladies during mating season. If you're female, you'll likely stick with your nursery group, which is basically like having a lifetime membership to an exclusive high-altitude social club. The good news is, you've got some pretty sweet built-in gear for this lifestyle. That white coat of yours, it's not just for looks, though you do rock it. It's your personal climate control system, keeping you warm in winter and cool in summer. And underneath that fancy fur, you've got a coat of wool that would make a sheep jealous. You're basically wearing a custom-made North Face jacket, except you grew it yourself. Let's discuss your neighbors. Eagles might occasionally check up on you from above. Don't take it personally, they're just window shopping. And wolves or bears might try to crash your party from below. But here's the thing. You live where even the most ambitious predators think twice about following. Your superpower is making the most dangerous terrain look like a walk in the park. When danger approaches, you just need to casually stroll up the nearest impossible cliff face. As you grow older, you'll perfect the art of being what scientists call sure-footed, which is a fancy way of saying you can dance across cliff edges that would give an acrobat vertigo. Your bones will actually get lighter as you age, making you even better at alpine parkour. You're like fine wine. You just keep getting better at defying death with style. You'll learn to read the weather like a meteorologist with a PhD in survival. See those clouds rolling in? Time to find shelter. Feel that change in the wind? Better relocate to the leeward side of the mountain. Your life will be an endless game of the ground is lava, except the lava is several hundred feet of thin air. Here's a pro tip. During winter, when all those inferior lowland animals are struggling with deep snow, you'll learn to use your head as a snowplow. Yes, you heard that right. You'll plow through snowdrifts with your face, which is both hilarious to watch and surprisingly effective. It's like having a built-in snowblower, just with more dignity, debatable, and better hair. One day, you might find yourself looking down from your rocky perch at the tourists frantically taking your picture with their telescopic lenses, and you'll think, those poor gravity-bound creatures. And you'll be right. While they're stuck following trails and using fancy equipment just to get a glimpse of your world, you'll be casually defying physics on a daily basis. Remember, young one, you're not just any mountain goat, you're a Rocky Mountain goat. You're part of an elite club of animals that looked at evolution and said, you know what would be cool? Living somewhere that makes absolutely no sense. And then you went and made it look easy. So welcome to the high life, little one. You've got a whole mountain range to explore, impossible cliffs to conquer, and about 1 million perfect spots for dramatic poses against stunning alpine backdrops. Just remember to be kind to the tourists. After all, not everyone can be born a gravity-defying, cliff-dancing, snow-plowing superhero in a permanent white fur coat. Now get out there and show those mountains who's boss. Right after you finish your morning milk and perfect that wobbly standing thing. You've got this, kid. Welcome to the most exclusive club in North America. Life as a Rocky Mountain goat. P.S. A quick note about those mountain climbers you'll encounter. Yes, they're strange creatures who spend thousands of dollars on equipment to do what you do for free. No, they don't appreciate it when you show off by casually walking up the cliff they've been struggling with for hours. And please, for the love of all things alpine, stop photobombing their summit selfies, though we both know you won't. You're a mountain goat. Dramatic appearances are kind of your thing. And remember, if anyone asks how you got those legendary climbing skills, just wink and say you got them from your nanny. Get it? Nanny? No? Tough crowd up here in the mountains. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and share this video, and subscribe this channel for more amazing videos.